Today, I'm going to do something very dangerous. I'm going to weigh in on an online debate that I've been seeing waged, and it has actually gone beyond a debate to people attacking each other on the question of what is the correct amount, what is the safe amount to withdraw from your retirement savings. Some people say 4%. If you draw out 4% every year, you'll never run out of money. Other people claim, well, the market is making 8 to 10% on average year over year, so you could probably safely withdraw 8% without ever running out of money. They've got a point, but their detractors will argue, well, yes, it goes up 8 to 10% on average over the long term, but what about the years where it goes down 20 or maybe 30% in a severe downturn? Then there's other people that say, well, yeah, 8 to 10% is the capital, but you figure dividends in on top of that, you could probably withdraw 12% every year and never run out of money. So, what is correct? To me, they are all asking, if not the wrong question, at least not the full question. A very important factor is how much you have and how much you need. I checked online, and the average median retirement saving in North America is about $200,000. Now, to some of us, that might look like a mere pittance, and to others of us, that looks like a vast amount that we could never hope to attain. But knowing that some people have millions, maybe tens of millions of dollars saved for retirement, and the median being 200,000 means that a lot of people have very little to nothing. If you don't have anything saved for retirement, there is no safe withdrawal rate. So you have to look at how much you have, but even more importantly, you have to look at how much you need. I just can't imagine going into retirement not knowing what you need to live for a month or a year and what you want to be able to spend on things like gifts to the kids or the grandkids, travel, or whatever you want to do over and above your basic living expenses. Let's face it, no one wants to just survive. Now, I did a previous video on knowing what your number is, and I'm going to post it up in that corner right there. Refer to it because I think that's a very important part of retirement planning. Once you know what that number is, you can start looking at what you do have. What, if anything, do you have for savings, emergency savings? What are your retirement savings plans like? How much do you have in pensions, government pensions, private pensions, work pensions? Then you need to know, what can you safely withdraw from your retirement plan? What do you have as other forms of income? What other savings do you have? And is that going to be enough? Now, personally, I took the advice of a couple of men a few years ago, and starting from literally less than nothing, created enough retirement income in just about 5 or 6 years that I can very safely withdraw 6% every year and still leave a lot of my capital to grow. Now, a lot of people call me lucky. And believe me, if you knew some of my past financial fiascos and problems, I'm anything but lucky. I just found a couple of people who did what I wanted to do, followed their advice, and created a plan to make it happen. No luck involved. Now, people argue with me that my plan of living off dividends just doesn't work. Well, it does. I'm living proof. But some of these people are hoping for a big windfall, a get rich quick scheme, a raise. And the problem is, income is not the same as wealth. It doesn't matter how much you make if you keep nothing. I'm going to do a video on that next week. Whatever you want to do, however you want to build your wealth, create a plan, learn from someone who's done it, and do it. I'm currently coaching someone who has a completely different plan for retirement, financially in retirement, than I do. They couldn't be more unalike. And that plan is working fantastically. They'll probably even wind up a little better off than I am right now. Well, maybe even a lot. But the thing is, both of us have plans that work for us, and you need the same thing. It's not luck. It's not hope. It's creating a plan. Now, if you're already in retirement and you don't have enough, you need to look at what else can you do. Could you rent out a room? Could you do an Airbnb? Could you go back to work part-time? Do you have a little bit each month that you could be investing in something to give you some returns, some cash flow? Come up with a plan. If you're not in retirement yet, I can't urge you enough to create that plan and start working it today. The sooner you do, the sooner you're going to build financial freedom, financial security, the sooner you're going to be able to retire or start working part time. The more time you have, the more compound interest will kick in for you and create that freedom for you. But one way or another, know your number, have a plan, and stick to it. 4% might work for you, 8%, 12%, 20%, but know your numbers, know what's coming in, and make it happen. No luck, no hope, no wishing. Do it. Create it. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you next week. In the meantime, here's some other videos that you can check out.